Hey there, fellow tomato growers! If you've ever had tomato seedlings with yellowing leaves, weak stems, or stunted growth, chances are you might be making some mistakes when it comes to fertilizing and watering. But don't worry, today, we're diving deep into the best way to fertilize and water your tomato seedlings to keep them strong, healthy, and thriving. Stick around because I'll also share a pro tip on what happens when you do the opposite. And hey, if you love growing tomatoes and want more helpful tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Watering tomato seedlings might seem simple, just pour some water and you're good, right? Wrong. Tomato seedlings have delicate roots and stems, and improper watering can lead to all sorts of issues, including damping off disease, weak stems, and root rot. So here's how to water them the right way. Use room temperature water. Cold water can shock the seedlings, while hot water can damage the roots. Water at the base, not the leaves. Wet leaves create a perfect environment for fungal diseases like blight. Use a gentle watering method. A watering can with a fine spout or a spray bottle helps avoid soil disturbance. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. Stick your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Water in the morning. This allows the plants to absorb moisture before the heat of the day and reduces overnight dampness that can cause disease. Pro tip: overwatering causes tomato seedlings to develop shallow roots, making them more vulnerable to drought later on. Underwatering, on the other hand, leads to stress and weak growth. Balance is key. Now let's talk about fertilizing. Tomato seedlings need nutrients, but in the right amounts and at the right time. Over-fertilizing or using the wrong type of fertilizer can lead to burnt leaves, leggy growth, or nutrient imbalances. Here's the right way to fertilize. Wait until the first true leaves appear. The seedling initially gets its nutrients from the seed, so no fertilizer is needed until you see true leaves. Use a diluted fertilizer. A half-strength liquid fertilizer, like a balanced 10-10-10 or 5-10-10 once a week, is perfect for young seedlings. Apply at the base, not on the leaves. Just like with watering, avoid getting fertilizer on the foliage to prevent burns. Use organic options if possible. Fish emulsion, compost tea, or worm castings provide gentle nutrients without the risk of chemical burns. Slowly increase feeding as seedlings grow. Once they're about 3 to 4 inches tall, you can start using fertilizer at full strength every 10 to 14 days. Pro tip: if you over-fertilize, especially with nitrogen-rich fertilizers, your tomato plants will grow tall and leafy, but won't produce many tomatoes later on. So, keep the balance. Now, here's what happens when you don't follow these guidelines. Watering from above too often? You'll invite fungal diseases like damping off and blight. Watering too little? Your plants will be weak and struggle to grow strong roots. Drowning your seedlings with too much water? Say hello to root rot and a slimy mess. Overloading with fertilizer? Burnt leaves and leggy, unproductive plants? Skipping fertilizer altogether? Your tomatoes will be slow to grow and may suffer from nutrient deficiencies. But when you water and fertilize correctly, you'll have sturdy, vibrant tomato plants that are ready for transplanting and will eventually give you a bountiful harvest. And that's a wrap on today's tomato growing tips. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and drop a comment with your favorite tomato growing trick. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future gardening tips. Thanks for watching and happy growing.